I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
Hi, I'm Fred from Right Said Fred.
And I'm Richard from Right Said Fred, and we're not too sexy to get tested. If you told people that they could become Hep C by sharing a straw doing coke, they wouldn't believe you.
No, they wouldn't.
I'm telling you.
They wouldn't believe you.
Nobody.
I was
staggered.
And I'd done that. I had done that for a long time.
Yeah.
You know. Well, we got into using steroids partly because the gyms we didn't go to health clubs. We went to gyms. Yeah, and these were particularly the end of the 80s, early 90s. These were pretty old school, big, heavy plates and big blokes. Steroid use was pretty rife, and I became very adept at using the needle. But what was interesting is, having spoken to you about this, is that it's not the needle, because if the needle has been used on someone that has Hep C and goes into that, and you're sharing the pot, clean needles make no difference because the virus is in the pot, not on the needle. And that, when bodybuilders out there find that out, I think they'll be freaked out.
The thing about gymnasiums is that it's associated with health.
Yeah.
That's the key. It's a real dichotomy because it's associated with health, but to get that big and to do that kind of stuff, you're actually compromising your health a lot. I've been going to gyms for years and years and years, and I have never, ever seen, or in clubs, a hepatitis C warning, ever.
No, I can't.
Never.
No.
I mean, I've walked into clubs, you see HIV, information and phone lines and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen Hep C.
People share stuff. Of course they do. Toothbrushes. Of course they do.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to be transferred.
Bleeding gums.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be a good name for a band.
Yeah.
A really heavy rock outfit,
Yeah.
the Bleeding Gums.
Yeah, they could go on tour with therapy.
Yeah. I've never been to a chemical sex party.
The chemical sex party.
Do you know when the next one's happening?
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Chemical sex party sort of passed us by. All the invites just didn't ever reach me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I've got to be hands-on. I have been to sex parties.
That's a great name for a band too, by the way.
Sex party.
Chemical sex party.
I've never been to a chemical sex party. I've been to sex parties,
Yeah.
but never a chemical sex party. Your inhibitions, your barriers, your decision making, everything is compromised. You will the only thing you'll care about is your buzz, your high, and what you want sexually. That makes you incredibly vulnerable.
I'm much more aware of not just it, but also the ease with which it's transmitted. That was the thing for me that really knocked my socks off.
Yeah,
completely.
Portability is amazing.
Yeah.
What we've seen over the years, traditionally, it's been only in those groups who have been tested or been targeted testing. But what we find actually, once we start opening up that testing, people who would be considered low risk are sometimes coming through. And sometimes those people, when they think back, say, oh, well, maybe in the 70s or 80s I did something that I wasn't, oh, maybe I'm paying the price for that now. But actually some people have no idea they have Hep C, and they have no idea until they get unwell or they're tested for another reason. So it's really important, I think, that people come through and just make testing just part of their routine, looking for other things. So if you're having a checkup for other things, why not do Hep C at the same time?
The very people who don't think they need to be tested are the very people that should be tested, because they think doing a few lines at the weekend, maybe they've had a tattoo once, maybe they've gone out camping, shared razors, toothbrushes. You do things that seem at the time fairly innocuous, but actually you're putting yourself at risk.
You don't have to be a drug user or a prostitute or go down the gym or anything to run the risk of infection. You can lead a completely blameless life, and you just don't know. I think we should definitely go and get tested.
That's an excellent idea, Phil.
Absolutely, yes. Very nearly an
We are
armful.
up for it. Yep.
Yes, we are
Of course
actually.
we are.
Yeah, of course we are.
Not too sexy to get tested.
Exactly. It's going to be.
I don't know if you're sexy or not. It's definitely not too sexy.
It's going to be interesting.
It is, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Right, hello there, Mr. Fairbrass. Can I call you Richard?
You can
Is that
call me
right?
anything you like.
Thank you. My name's Sophie Forsyth. I'm one of the consultants.
Okay.
So why have you come here today?
I've come here today to be tested for Hep C because I've never been tested before for Hep C. I've had other blood tests, but not Hep C.
Pop your arm out for me there. Oh, we've got a lovely vein there. You're not prone to fainting or anything when you have your blood taken?
No.
That's
Okay.
it. Lovely.
Cool. Look at that.
We're going to send the blood test off.
Right.
And we'll see you again in about a week's time to discuss the results.
With all the good news.
Yes, we hope.
Okay.
So Hi there.
Hi.
It's Mr. Fairbrass.
Yes.
Can I call you Fred?
Yes, you
Is that
can.
right?
Please do.
My name's Sophie
Hi, Sophie.
Forsyth. I'm one of
Hi.
the consultants here.
Okay.
So, have you ever injected any drugs at all?
Yes, I injected steroids for about 8 to 10 years, something like that, up to the end of the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done a lot of cocaine,
Right.
but that was not injecting, that was snorting. And
Did you share notes or
Yes,
straws?
yeah. How many people say to you it's very nearly an armful? You must hear it every day.
Okay, right. So just a little
Yep.
scratch.
Yep.
So it's only just over a teaspoonful. But
Okay, good to know.
looks like a lot more.
You don't get the sweet tea afterwards anymore, do you?
So if you can press nice and hard
Yep.
on there for me.
If I was Hep C positive, and I won't know obviously until after we get the result, but if I was Hep C positive, I wouldn't have a clue where I got. Not if I actually
No.
think about it, I wouldn't have.
No,
I
not
would
me,
not
no.
a clue. No, it would be a complete mystery to me.
Hi Richard, nice
Hello.
to see you again.
Nice to be here. Well, I shouldn't say that really. It might not be.
And you come back for your results
I've
today.
come back for my results.
For the
Yeah.
blood test that we did last time.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased to tell you that your hepatitis C test has come back as negative.
Excellent. Funnily enough, if it had been positive, I would have been really furious because I don't know how I would have. I don't have enough fun to justify it. No, okay, that is good. Yeah.
A lot of people have been living a long time with hepatitis C and not being aware of it, so it might have been sort of picked up in your earlier years, and because it's such a slow-growing infection, you might not be aware of it at all until much later on in life.
The other group of patients I think who are also high risk is the baby boomer age group. 3 out of 4 hepatitis C patients I see in my clinic are from that age group, where people who were born between 1940s and 1970s. 1 out of 30 baby boomer age group have hepatitis C, regardless of their risk.
Well, nice to see you again,
Thanks,
Fred.
Sophie, yes.
And you've come back for your results today.
I have, yes.
And I'm very pleased to tell you that the test we did for hepatitis C has come back as negative.
This is very good, I'm very happy.
Yeah, so that means you don't have it.
Yes, that
that's
is
really
very
good
good news,
news.
yeah. I'm
Fantastic.
delighted. Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
And
Okay,
there wasn't
excellent.
any risk from the last 6 months,
No,
was there? It was
it's all historic.
Historic in the past,
Yeah.
so yeah, we can be really confident to say
Brilliant.
that you don't have it.
That is very good news. I'm delighted. Thank you.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
How do you feel about having had those results now?
Surprisingly relieved.
Very relieved.
Yeah.
But the sort of, when they're first told, you're like, okay, I get that. And then bit by bit, you had, because imagine just for a moment,
If
but
it wasn't.
just a moment that they'd said that you're positive, my next 6 months, my next 12 months and beyond, whole thing changes. And
Yeah.
so it's actually it's important to just take a breath and realise how fortunate we are. And but that said, I'm very pleased I know.
Yeah. I mean, also the thing for me was that we were talking about it on the way here. It only really dawned on us on the way here.
I hadn't given much thought.
I hadn't really given it much thought. And also, when I actually think back to when we were working together on the first album, we were doing jabs with steroids all the time. I mean, Sean, the guy, would come to the studio at least once a week and jab us. And when I started thinking about that, and I never thought, that never crossed my mind, Hep C, not in a million years. So when we got here this morning, I suddenly thought, oh, no, it's possible.
That's what I was saying.
It is possible.
Sophie, the doctor, it's the historic thing you forget about.
Exactly.
And you just kind of what I did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
There's that thing, isn't there? I've forgotten what I did, but my liver hasn't.
Yeah.
And it is that. And I was pretty promiscuous and reckless. So the negative result is very good. And
It's empowering too, isn't it? Knowing,
and it's knowing
your
and
status.
and also actually it is dodging bullets, and I've been lucky. It's nothing smart in what I did. I'm just lucky. Simple as that.
The thing that, as I say, knocked my socks off was to learn how easy it is to get, and also that it's not specific to a group. That for me was the key thing. There are lots of people out there who I think will imagine, like I did, that because I've done A, B, and C, I'm fine. But actually, that doesn't mean a
People
thing.
think it's needle orientated.
Yeah.
Through drug use with a needle, and what amazed me is that it's not. And so through a shared note, if you're snorting cocaine, or shared straw, people going on holiday sharing razors, tattoos, and it can be piercings. So it's much more commonplace than I think people imagine.
Yeah.
And the minute I knew that and realised I didn't know that, I couldn't imagine for a moment that I'm the only person who didn't know that.
No.
You get these little bullet things called a bullet. You put a gram of coke in and you turn it around, and people use those. They use those. They share them on dance floors. You see them do it. So you got these people handing around the same bullet.
Same with poppers, actually.
Same with
Either side.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely. And then you got the people using the notes of like we discussed, poppers. Sharing the bottles, so it's quite. I think people are much more exposed to it than they need to be.
And this Hep C thing is all about just people talking,
Communication,
communicate.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is. And I think the key thing about this is to let people know that they're not dealing with it on their own. They're not. There's a whole network of people out there. Frankly, if we can get tested, anybody can get tested, and they should.
Yeah.
And they should. My name's Richard, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, my name's Fred, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Marilyn, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
I'm Darren, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
I'm Frances, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, my name's Kelvin, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
My name's Paul. I am not too sexy to get tested.
My name's Vivian, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
My name's Phil, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, my name's Lorraine, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Richard. I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Helen, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Richard, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm not too sexy to get tested. Yay!
My name's Richard, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hello, I'm Jim, and I'm... Hang on, start again.
Got the script on the other side.
Okay. I'm Jim. I'm not too sexy to get tested.
I'm Faye, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Then again, am I supposed to just be standing here holding this, or sitting here?
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm not too sexy to get tested.
Oi, I'm Sid. I've never been too sexy to get tested.
For my cat, poor pussy cat. I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me, and I'm too sexy for this song.
We're not too sexy to get tested! Yay! Nice one. Come on, come on!